Do y'all hear that? It's crazy. I like spend thousands of dollars to try and fix my car and it still makes crappy noises. It's absolutely ridiculous. Hi, I'm gonna turn my car off so y'all, the camera's not all shaky and stuff, because you know my motor shakes even though I've done a lot of work to the car, and clearly it didn't do anything. It's just still running fine. Like, I shouldn't be complaining. Like, it's running, still able to live in it or whatever. Anyways, I have tried to make this video literally 1,000 times in the past week and a half, and I've been trying to just film videos in general the past week and a half. Something is wrong with me. I can't pinpoint what it is, which is extremely frustrating, and I've just been super angry, not only at life but at myself, and it's very depressing. And I've just been having some issues lately, and this is the realest channel on YouTube, and so that's why I just kind of wanted to update y'all on what's going on. And by the way, I just also wanted to say thank you for 3,000 subscribers. That is freaking awesome. Seriously, thank you to all of the OG subs that have been here since day one, and for all of the new subs that might be interested in me living in my car, doing car life. Whether you saw one of my videos about crystal meth and me being in recovery from an 8-year drug abuse, from 8 years of drug abuse. I've got 671 days as of today, and I've been doing the car life thing since March 23rd of 2019, so almost like a year and a half or so. Anyways, yeah, just wanted to say thank you. Clearly this channel is very diverse, and I've got videos all over the place, which I don't think that YouTube likes very much, and that's why I'm not as big as I feel like I deserve, which might be an ungrateful thing to say, because I love every single one of y'all, and I am very grateful for the 3,000 subscribers that we now have. But at the same time, it's like I put a lot of work into my videos, and I try and look at my self-worth, and I'm like, you know, I just feel like I'm not being given what I deserve, which it just sounds so cringy to me, just to be honest. But, you know, I'm just trying to measure my worth, and I just don't feel like I'm being compensated for it, honestly. Anyways, in the last video, y'all know at the end of it, I was having some neck trouble. Like, at the end of the video, I was like, I got a crick in my neck or whatever. Well, that got significantly worse. Clearly in this video, it's just a me talking head video. Like I said, I just want to update y'all because I've been feeling some type of way lately. But anyways, my neck, it got so bad after my last video that I ended up having to find a chiropractor. And so I'm not used to Austin, you know, I just moved here. And so I Googled some of the best and did some research on a couple of different people and decided to go with this really awesome guy that's been helping me out, named Dr. Gravely, I believe, at Two Hands Chiropractor. So I highly suggest using him if you're ever in the Austin area or are having neck, shoulder, or spine, back issues or whatever. He's been amazing. I've seen him like 3 times. We've talked. He took x-rays of me. He's really been like cracking my back and doing what he can for me to get back to better health. I was out for like 3 days. Like, my neck got so bad that I could literally do nothing. I couldn't turn my head. It wouldn't have been safe for me to drive. Thankfully, with my last video, that took a lot of effort and time for me to edit. You know, going back to my worth, like I put a lot of time into my work, you know. Anyway, sorry, I'm just frustrated with YouTube. Like and subscribe, buy the merch. Anyways, yeah, so, you know, after 3 days, it got better, and so I was able to, you know, very slowly kind of ease back into work. My neck slowly started to kind of get better. And so that makes me think, like, is it car life that's affecting, like, my neck? Sleeping in my car? And, you know, part of me is like, it has to be at least a little bit, right? Like, I'm literally sleeping on this chair in my car, like, you know? But, like, it's getting better, which makes me think, well, maybe it's not that, you know? Because it's weird, because I started getting the cramps in my neck and the cricks in my neck, like a week and a half ago. I had just gotten done skating midway through the day, and that's when the pain started. Like, I didn't wake up with it, like I had slept on it wrong, which is the weird thing, you know? I'm not really sure what it is, but I feel like since it's getting better, that hopefully it's not the car life thing, because I don't really have a choice. Like, I enjoy car life and I want to continue doing it and don't want to give it up. And so regardless of the pain and everything, I've continued to do it, you know? But with the whole neck thing, like, not only was it physically painful, but it affected me mentally, because I was unable to do anything. Like, I literally was sitting in my car like a potato, and it was like taking a lot out of me. And it was just very depressing. And I already deal with, like, mental illness for all of the new subs, you know, like, just a rough background about me. Like, you know, like, I grew up, I had a pretty good childhood, and, you know, I went to school. I was a very, like, depressed, anxious person. I was very reserved. I didn't have many friends, like, in school, but outside of school I did. And so, like, that probably saved me in a lot of ways, having friends outside of school. But at school, like, I was very, like, depressed and dealt with, like, a lot of my own type of darkness, if you will. And that traveled along with me, you know, ever since I was a kid up until to this day. I struggle with that, you know. And when I graduated high school, I got into drugs, and because I hated myself and didn't like who I was, and the drugs made me feel like a better version of myself and made me someone that I actually liked. And so I used crystal meth for 8 years. 8 years of my life, in and out of school, in and out of jobs, job hopping, couldn't keep a job, couldn't stay in school. Just kept using drugs until finally one day my drug dealer told me that I needed help. It got that bad. And so I ended up going to rehab in South Florida, spent 3 years out there, back and forth from Texas to Florida for 3 years straight because I couldn't get my crap together. Ended up going through rehab 3 different times. I've stayed in a whole bunch of different halfway houses. I've lived with other addicts. I've had a significant amount of clean time and screwed it all up, had to start all over again. And by the grace of God, now I have like 671 days, like I think I may have already said, which is the longest amount of clean time that I've had in the past like 10 years. And I'm doing really well. Mental illness is another thing though. Clearly, like, we all deal with it. Like, I've tried medications, and medications never really did anything for me. And if I was ever prescribed a medication, I would abuse it as if it was a drug. And so I just try to stay away from that. I'm more of a natural type of person, like green juice, you know, wheatgrass shots, ginger, all those other types of things, like natural thing. You know what I'm saying? I like try to, you know, like, I'm very active. I love running. I try to skateboard a lot, and just, you know, try and stay healthy in those types of ways, which has actually been really helpful. And I just try giving back to the rest of the world. That's the main reason why I make these videos, is just to try and help out people, you know. If I help out one person with one video, then my job is done, you know. So, you know, that kind of goes back to the subscriber count. It's like, I don't know why I'm complaining about how many likes or subscribers or followers I have, when in reality, like, I want to only be doing this to just help out like one person a day type thing, you know. But you know, sometimes we get greedy, and, you know, also, like, I want YouTube to be a job, and they don't pay me enough right this second. I only get paid a minute amount of money, and, you know, having just moved here to Austin, Texas, the traffic is absolutely terrible. And so that means that with my delivery jobs that I work, like Uber and Favor and all these other jobs, like I'm not making as much because I can't get around as easily, and that's kind of been affecting me mentally as well. It's just like a whole bunch of stuff like stacked on top of each other that's just really been affecting me lately. And like I've been just trying to film videos the past week and a half. Every single day I wake up, try to make a new DOD or vlog, and I'm just like, I get so frustrated. I like start talking and I'm like, man, this isn't how I feel. Like I'm not trying to make an entertaining, awesome video today. Like I'm like messed up in the head. Like I just really needed to talk about all this. And you know, I've put it off this long talking about it because I've literally tried to make this exact video for y'all like for like a week and a half, and I just give up halfway through, where I look at the footage and just am like, no. And then I delete it and try again. And anyways, just the past week and a half has been really frustrating, and I've been really angry and really haven't been able to get anything done because of what's been going on in my head with the whole mental illnesses and everything. And I just needed to get all of this off of my chest, you know. So I'm sorry I go from a video like the last one to something like this. I can't imagine it's good from a business aspect for me to do this, but you know what? This is the realest channel on YouTube, and I'm gonna keep it that way. And so anyways, thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, thank you for sharing my videos with everybody, thank you for buying the merch and supporting me, and you know, helping me live out my dreams by, you know, sending me money or buying a shirt or whatever. I have a whole bunch of amazing links in the description if you want to check them out, but no pressure, because I'm just going to continue making videos regardless. So anyways, yeah, just wanted to update y'all. I love y'all. Hope everyone is doing well. You know, we all struggle with things like this. Don't hesitate to reach out to me if you're going through it, whether it's drugs or mental illness or whatever. I'd love to connect. You know, we're still a small enough channel where I can actually talk to everybody in the comments down below. If you want to leave a comment, I can actually message you on Instagram, which is really cool right now, that I'm able to connect with y'all. But anyways, okay, I'm just blabbering off. I love y'all, and hopefully I'll be putting out a dope video soon, but I'm not really sure. I don't want to get y'all's hopes up, but I just needed to get some things off of my chest. So